It's Sunday, it's 8 o'clock, it's stream time. Hi folks, and welcome back to Conan Exiles. It's been a couple of weeks since we've been here, because I had last Sunday off when I was away down at the football, but we're back again, and it's good to see you all in chat. Okay, let's see who we've got. Crazy Wolfblood, 2 hours before the start. Wow, you're keen. Counting down, 73 minutes to go. Angelo Bambo, welcome. You're actually early for once. How everybody's weekend been? It's good to see you, Angelo. Bandy B, good to see you. Robert Mannix, Teddy Trent, Trip FDW, Rex Havoc, Kathy Ann Mannix, hello. Jules DN, hello. Classic Rondo, good evening. Bulwark, good evening, sir. How are you? Pointless Boss, hi all. Marquis Del Sparky is back up from down south. He's home again. Lucifer, wahoo, finally get to be lazy and watch the stream live. Been a while. Good morning from Alaska. Well, good morning to you as well, sir. Jason Red, Cord 59, no, 1959. Blake Newton, Tony Lewis, Chris Foley, Craig Elliott, Mark Conlon, Hillary Brown, Kathina. Just wanted to say thank you for your beginner's guide. I've put an ungodly amount of time into this game after getting it on Game Pass. Make it way less daunting. Well, thank you very much for saying so. DJ McCready, good evening. Squid, good evening. Yeah, it's good to see you all. So, as you can probably tell from the title of the stream, today we're on the public beta for the upcoming Chapter 3. And we're just going to take a look at a couple of the new features that are due to come in Chapter 3. Those of you who watched the dev stream will probably seen all this already. But what they also said was that there's a bunch of stuff that they were hoping to get into this stream, or into this age, the age of war, that they haven't quite got working yet. So what they're going to do is they're going to make a Chapter 4. So going forward, all the ages are going to increase from Chapter 3 to 4 chapters, starting with the Age of War. So there's going to be some stuff that isn't here yet and is still to come in Chapter 4, which is all good. But we're going to look at the stuff that is coming in Chapter 3. Some of it a little bit more successful than others, but we'll have a look at that as we go. Bulwark saying, I wanted to say I missed the stream. Yeah, no problem, Bulwark, no problem. Thanks for popping by anyway. Yeah, so what is coming in the next chapter? The first item that's coming, let me get swapped around and get out of vanity mode. Come on. Oh, there we go, we're out of it. Is we are going to have taverns. So you'll be able to craft a tavern, put a tavern bar in it that you'll learn to craft, and assign a new type of friends, thralls, called the barkeeper to it. And then what will happen is the people, NPCs, will just randomly wander into your bar, take a seat, and you can then hire them for gold. So that sounds very interesting. Also, there'll be other guys that you'll be able to speak to the tavern keep and be able to pull people into your bar that will allow you to do stuff. And what the devs are saying is that can open up a whole bunch of quest hub type sort of scenarios later on in the game. But at the moment, the only thing you'll be able to pull is Iskar the Sellsword that you would normally randomly get from a purge. Once you've got him once and rescued him once from a purge, he'll be available from your barkeep that you can pull into your bar to buy stuff from him whenever you want. And that's got to go on, with get different people added to it. William Johnson, hello. You're only 5 minutes late. Yeah, that's not a problem. The whole idea of the tavern sounds really cool. The big question is, will there be fights on Saturday night? Well, quite possibly. So, to show how this works, I've built a little tavern bar here. And I've left a space to put the actual bar here and the barkeep, and we've got a couple of seats available for people to come and sit in around the bar. But before we can do anything, we need to build a bar, and we need that. To do that, we need to learn that from a barkeep. So we have to rescue a barkeep from a purge. Petra NPC, howdy. Audio Gaming, howdy. I've been watching your purge challenge videos over the last couple of days. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. It's a bit chaotic, shall we say. I guess that's because you've got so many thralls in your base that it's bringing a lot of people to the base. Something else I can show you, much to many people's disappointment, if I get you to follow me. This is a cannibal brute, and if I bring up the get follower stats, you can now see nothing. Why is it not popping up? Oh, I know, because I'm not admin. Server, make me admin. Right, I've got Camel Brute following me, and you can now see her damage modifier in Chapter 3 is 1.56. So the 3.12 that it was before has been halved. So I kind of thought this would happen, although I thought it would happen a lot earlier than this, and when it got to Chapter 2 and then other updates and still hadn't nerfed it, I thought, oh well, maybe they're leaving it as it is. But no, in Chapter 3 it's getting nerfed, so 1.56. If we get her to sit down back in her seat, and this is Thugra, get him to follow me. He's stuck in a chair, and we'll do the exact same thing with him. And as you can see, he's 1.56 as well. So I'm afraid everybody who's got Thugras and Ritualists and Cannibal Brutes, as of December the 14th, they are all going to go back to... I mean, they'll still hit pretty hard. They'll still be pretty good for a noob river thrall, but there ain't going to be anything like they are at the moment. So I guess we're back to... can you get back to your seat? I guess this is a new feature. So as you can see, I'm telling it to stand guard, and there's all these ghost images of places that they can sit. So before we had the guarded door. There we go. We got the little green symbol that we can get them to guard a door. Now you can also place them in seats. So we'll sit him back, and he can chat to the Cannibal Brute. And I think that's going to come into the future quite heavily. Right, we need to get ourselves a barkeep. I've done a whole bunch of testing, and I've been messaging back the developers about things I've found in the testing. So hopefully this will work okay, because what I found is when I first came into the test live, I just spawned it all in. I spawned in a bar, spawned in a barkeep, and just to have a play about with it. But then I tried to do the purges to see what level of purge that you could get a barkeep from, and I must have done maybe 60 purges and never got a single barkeep to spawn. And it turned out that if you have spawned one in from the admin panel, even if you've deleted it again, the barkeep will never spawn in the purge. So I ended up wiping my whole save game, and the save game I'd been using, I'd had that save game from the start of Age of War beta testing, what, a year ago? But I wiped that whole save game, started brand new, and then I was able to get the barkeep to appear in the purge. So this is another wipe. This is a whole brand new playthrough. I've built a little test purge base here. It's got a couple of doors. And then we've got a coffer in the middle with a little bit of treasure. So hopefully there's only a little bit of treasure. So this is just going to be a level 1 purge. Yeah. Can't believe the oversight in making a River Day 1 thrall the OP thrall. Yeah, I'm not sure how that ever happened, because I mean, I don't remember them being like that before, so somebody must have made them better. But then obviously they realised that shouldn't be the case. You shouldn't be able to get somebody from the lowest what are they called, the lowest level faction in the game and have them all the way through to end game. You're supposed to work your way through the levels. So yeah, let's put that down to mistake. It's been a good run. We've had some fun with our cannibal brutes up until now, but that seems to be is going to be over. So we're back to I've got Delincias and Sumerian berserkers in my little squad outside here. Trip, you've been collecting berserkers, yeah. So they've never went bad. They were never suddenly bad. It's just the brute became really good for a while. But I think they didn't consider the level 20 perk would make them viable at high. Well, that's quite possible. That's quite possible. Can't believe the named Voltaris are not OP. Yeah, true. Yeah. You never got one, William. Well, now's your chance to go and get one. Have they balanced archers? I haven't done any testing with archers, I'm afraid. They're the definition of a glass cannon. Yeah. Well, depending how lucky you get on your stats, I mean, you could get them with a lot of HP on them, especially if you get the plus 15 vitality perks. 4 brutes were OP. Their modifier was 1.4, so even after this nerf, it's technically still an improvement. Okay, that's good to know. They did make a joke of bosses. Yes, they did, yeah. For them just to be one or two shotting a couple of the bosses, it was just like ridiculous. But yeah, fun while it lasted, but that's gone now. Right, let's proclaim some wealth and let's call in our first purge. And see, let's see, so I've got what, 1, 2, 3 levels of doors. I've got 5 Sumerian berserkers outside guarding. I've got 1 inside the first level in case anybody breaks through the door. But and then I've got my Delincia, who's going to follow me. You're going to work your way over here. Come on, why are you walking so slowly? Oh, it spawned up there. Okay, but we won't need it for this level, but let's just get rid of that meat. Let's give her a bit of that. Give her a bit of that. Just boost her up even more. Right, here they come. Here's something else that's different in Chapter 3. You see the Demolisher is walking with his battering ram out, so he walks really slowly. I seem to remember currently they walk like at the same speed as the others because they don't have the battering ram out, and then when they arrive they'll pull the battering ram out. So it's like a lot easier to see them now. Is the game volume a bit loud? Let me know if the game volume's too loud. I can get it turned down. Go on, take them out. Super easy as a level 1. Come on, get daylight again. I think they should nerf the berserkers too, because you're just replacing one meta with another. Yeah, but it takes a bit more work to get a berserker. You kind of have to work your way up to them, which is what you had to do before. No matter what you do, there's always going to be... the tavern looks actually quite nice at night time. There's always going to be one thing that's like the best. But I mean, you got a berserker, you've got Delincia, you've got Leons. There's a decent choice of tier 4 thralls that you can get for end game, but you definitely don't want to be picking them up on New River when you're level 10. Hi Jay, how are you? Missing everybody. Love the slow-mo walk. Well, there is some comedy, because sometimes if you sort of disturb them, just hit them once and then suddenly they'll start to run like that. And it's not like they're catching up to where they should have been, they just suddenly seem to start running, so I'm guessing that's got to get fixed. Riznak, good evening. Alright. Starting to get daylight now. Notice I'm not using Hosaf's custom UI mod because it's the beta. It doesn't work on the beta, or maybe it would, but harder to get it running anyway because you haven't got Steam Workshop. Right, the Hand of War challenges me. Come on then. Cody Saunders, how are you? Right, where do you go? He's went after Delencia. Victory! Right, let's get some keys. So we get 3 keys off him in a level 1 purge. How many cages is there? 2. Right, what have we got? Looks like the blokes with hankies on their heads from Monty Python. You're an archer. And you're just a fighter too. Alright, so let's break your bond. Can we break your bond? Right, what's in the lock chest? So we've got some treasure, some gold, some healing, bone meal. This is part of the new armor, just light armor. You do get epic versions of it, but this is the normal version of it. A language. Oh, precepts of Mitra, so we can learn. Oh, I already know Mitra, okay. Yeah, so nothing too exciting in there. Some furniture, some bits and pieces, some food. Yeah, nice, some decoration items, but nothing that I'm looking for. Okay, so we didn't get either what's his name, Iskar the Sellsword, or a barkeep in that one. Let's do a couple of this before we start leveling it up. Let's try that again. In terms of damage multipliers rather than HP, the Sumerians will always be more tanky because they have higher vitality stat. When one thing is the best, it makes choice irrelevant. If Sumerians will have the best HP, wouldn't become the best and will be the same. Yeah, but yeah, well, you could see where it is. So my Delencia lucked out with her vitality stat. Oh, she's got the plus 20 as well. Hello? Where did it build this time? Oh, it's up there behind us this time. But you can see the varying, so 3,000, 3,100, 3,700, 3,900. Big variety, all just because of RNG. Hey, what's happened there? Why am I walking backwards? There we go, that's better. Let's start using some noxious arrows for them to walk through. These super low level ones can usually die. If you get 3 arrows, they'll die before they get to you. Thousands of snow hunters can't be wrong. Well, a bit harder to get Snow Hunter, obviously. It's easy to get these people because they've got a guaranteed spawn point, but Valencia is a little bit harder to get. But yeah, I like this demolishers walking slowly with their battering ram out instead of just having it in the pocket. Best is what you make of it, since it isn't even necessary to have a thrall at all. That is true. Best is what you desire to have around you. There's enough variety of thralls that you can survive high levels. Yep, that's true. What are you doing stuck in the wall over there? Nobody else coming? Or are they stuck round the back? Nope. Why is there no more waves coming? Angelo's an elite force of about 7 Dalencias. Nice. What's going on here? Come back.
Blood of the serpent. Enemies at the gate. Jackal loves me.
Interesting. Looks like it's bugged. Kiss dog, greetings. How are you? I've never seen this happen before. Good, excellent. How do I get round this? One glitch. I think so. Not seeing anything. Purge is a hit and miss at times, you found. Relog, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Reset the purge. Oh, there's cages over here, outside the base. Are these the waves here? Can they not get out because that rock's blocking their way? It looks like it. Hey, let's just kill them off. Maybe they went for a drink and said sod the purge. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Now the other ones are coming out. Yeah, so that rock was stopping them getting out of the cage. Interesting. You're waiting for Funcom to make something so they can change the appearance of the crafters. Because there is mods that does that. Yeah. I enjoyed that too much. Yes, I did, unfortunately. Yeah, so I actually think that that's something that they'll be doing is once we get a barkeep, we'll be able to see that they get put in place just like those green like ghost images that put the guys on the seats. You put the barkeep in a ghost image. There we go. Now he challenges me. And I have a feeling that that might be the start. They might change other crafting thralls to do the same kind of thing, so that you can place them in the world and then like change their armor, and then place them in a ghost image to put them. Well, that was easy. Got nothing to prove that. Right. So we were up here before. There was. None of these are a barkeep. That is an archer, so let's break his bond. And this is a bearer. You have rescued a thrall. Break bond. Right, what's in the locked one? Ah, there's an epic piece of armor, look. Epic piece of gloves. Some more treasure. Some aloe healing, a burlap pouch, some more treasure. And in the other chest, more furniture, more normal armor. You'd add something with a Nergal orb to be able to reroll how a thrall looks. Ah, that's a good shout. Right. Right, let's up it to a level 3. I want to do a bit more testing because I want to see exactly what level the barkeep actually spawns at. And I know they spawn at level 3 because that's where my one spawned. Right, so to do that we're going to need a bit more coin. Will that be enough?
Impressive, but we can always add more to the pile.
Level 3. Let's exchange treasure. Let's exchange. I don't want to do that. Can I do it in here? We have to place them down, do I? Right, I'll just. Ah, never mind. I'll throw them in here just now. Worry about that later. Right, let's
Have you come for the latest
proclaim well. So we'll do a level 3 purge. I believe it is random, yeah, they haven't told us exactly what the deal is. We haven't even got an Iskar the Sellsword yet. Which is also random, of course. I have a feeling that you have to get one of them first, but that's maybe not true. New Tavern is pretty cool, you've got named fighters in your testing. Oh, excellent. I got a lot of named, when the amount of different purges I was doing to try and get that. Which one is that? Oh, it's spawned up there, right next to the other one. Is it? SVE Lisboa, thanks for the sub. Yeah, there's two kind of on top of each other up there. Here they come. They're coming down the other side. Put some more arrows down. Go big. Level 10 or bust. See, that was my big worry, is that because some of the other content creators were saying that they were getting them in level 10 and level 8 purges, but to me, because you're mainly going to get like level 1, 2 and 3 fighters coming, if you can complete a level 8 or a level 10 purge, you're not going to need anybody that comes into your tavern. So I really hope that they come, and I definitely got one in my level 3 purge, so they definitely come in a level 3. So as long as you can complete, but I'm hoping that they'll come in level 1s too. Like you say, it is random, and it might be the higher the level, the more likely they are to turn up. obviously don't want to spend all night doing this, so we'll only do a couple more, and if not, we'll just spawn it in. Because we've got other things to go over as well. Hope to implement crafters coming soon to the tavern. Well, it definitely won't be in chapter 3, but oh, people with fireballs. Get out of it. They're a pain. Oh, there's a demolisher. Demolisher 2. Another one. What locations do so Delincias? So they spawn mainly in a couple of places in the Mounds of the Dead. Up here, but also on there's a Stargazer crest, which I think is around here somewhere, that she spawns there as well. But basically a couple of laps around the Mounds of the Dead and you'll usually find one. You can get them from the Purge as well. Alright, okay. I can't say I've ever seen a Delincia. I see lots of more, like, Sipta name thralls coming from the Purge. Lots more demolishers coming this time. Let's make sure there's nobody got round the front. Good. There he goes. And it challenges me. Let's get these guys. Oh, missed. Okay. Right, let's go and get the guy. Come on in, dude. Victory. Right, 5 keys from him. Alright, let's see what we get. Another bearer. That's not one either. Only here's Iskar the Sellsword, so that's a good sign. This is the merchant guy who will sell you all a bunch of stuff. Oh, battering ram is down to 400. That's interesting. When we first got this beta, the battering ram was right at the end. And it was 5,000 gold. Oh, I don't have any gold with it. That's okay. We don't really need a battering ram, but that's one way of getting a battering ram for the PvP raid that we'll be doing later on. So Corsair Bearer 3, goodbye, and Fighter 1, goodbye. There's another legendary bit of armor. There's a battering ram, so you do get battering rams from these chests. You also get the quivers. If anybody's seen the quivers that allow you to place archers, they get dropped in here as well. Take the coin purse. Take that. Won't bear about any other stuff. No more bellows. So again, a lot more decorative stuff in here and some basic armor. Okay, now we've got Isgard. Hopefully we'll now get a barkeep to spawn. Trying to get the helm that makes you immune to heat and cold, and got 2 torches instead. Put one in the fridge because that makes it last forever apparently. Alright. Walk like Arnie with a minigun carrying that battering ram.
Have you come
Right,
for the latest
let's
dog?
do another one. There's all this flat space in front of me here, but then they've all decided to build up on the ridge behind me. I found level 3 purge. You can get a named archer, very random throw. Yeah, I mean, I did a whole bunch of testing when I was doing all those purges, and I ended up getting so many named, both archers, fighters, performers. Where is it? Don't tell me it's up there again. It is, it's behind that one, so they're coming even further. The ridge behind the base is getting... yeah, so they do disappear after a wee while. Burning steps. But yeah, I don't understand why the game doesn't go, oh look, a huge flat space right in front of me. Especially if that's already taken up there. Oh my god, a load of demolishers. And one of those. Okay. Right, next please. With a tavern you can hire him for 24 hours. Yeah. Once you've met him the first time and you've got the tavern keep, you can then hire him to come to your base and buy stuff off him for, I can't remember, is it 50 gold? Why am I so heavy? Oh, because of that. Oh, because the battering ram weighs 50, that's what it is. Oh. Don't see it. Let's take him out. Don't want him breaking my doors down. We'll be doing a beginner's guide for chapter 3. We'll get on to the various things that are happening, so at some point during the beginner's guide series, when we're ready, we'll definitely be discussing the new features in chapter 3. Look, there's walking backwards stuff. What's going on here? Weird.
I go to the
Well, they're coming around the other side. One shot. Ah, because they're coming out of a different cage. killing machine.
God, fight! Are displeased with me.
Nope, nothing coming around there. They're conscripted prisoners, so these are mega low. Oh, there's a hand of war. Oh no, master of war slaves it is. One skull. Right, let's go and get the guy. Where is he? There he is, amongst the bushes. Victory! Alright, some more. Get out of it. Right, let's see what we get this time. Alright, well that's not one. Only 2 cages. That's not one either. That's an archer. Thought there'd be 3 cages in here. In here, nothing very exciting. Some more treasure, some more armor, iron targe. What was that? That's a bit of Jebel Sag. You can learn Jebel Sag religion. And some more furniture in there. Right, we'll do one more. And then if he doesn't appear, we'll just spawn him in so we can see what's going to happen. I don't want to spend all night doing purges. And let's drop that in there.
Prosperous greetings of me.
Boom. That in there. Well. Right. Hopefully it'll come out the front this time. Has everyone had a look at the rate of water breathing masks north of Flotsam? Randomly went over to have a look at what the random gold buying of warriors did. I did whack the Conan headhunters with the hardest wave of the purge to fight. So it's up on the hill again, behind us. You getting a bit stuck. Boom. Nomad Run is almost ridiculously easy now. There he goes. Come here. It's night time again. It was very easy in sorcery, yeah, when you could just buy yourself a
Joy of slaying.
tier 4 fighter and a epic weapon. Well, be careful though. Get a bit cocky. Challenges me already. Okay, let's take these guys out first. Okay. Why do some of them sound like Chewbacca when they die? Right, what we've got this time. What are you? You're just wearing normal clothes, so that's not one. You're a dancer. And you are a fighter level 3. Only 2 cages here as well. Okay, so still didn't get one. Right, another battering ram, some more treasure. More treasure. What's that? An ostrich egg? Oh, there's a archer post. 2 thrones. A mod kit, some other bits and bobs. Okay, well that's a shame. Still didn't get one there. But eventually, and I did it in my, what day was it? Saturday. I had a new game, and I think my second time I did a level 3 purge inside the cage was a barkeep. But sadly, not when we're live on stream. So you'd have to keep doing it for a while, and eventually you'll get it. So let's see if we can just use the admin panel to spawn in. There we go, tavern barkeeper. There we go. So they do have, I guess that's relic hunter clothes they've got on. The Zamorian barkeeper. Who else? Cat333, good evening. Who else has built a tavern in preparation? Right, so when we talk to them, we can learn tavern building.
My talents are in the barkeep trade. I can keep you and yours happy with drink. And my ears suss out all manner of secrets and gossip.
Secrets and gossip.
I will fight for you, but I could do so much more.
Yeah, so being a performer, you could have them
My
following
talents
around and
are in the
fighting for you if
barkeep
you
trade.
want.
I can keep you and yours happy with drink. And my ears suss out all manner of secrets and gossip. I will fight for you, but I could do so much more. My talents are in the barkeep
Okay,
trade.
so that's the same stuff.
I can keep
So
you and
Torchsmith
yours
saying
happy
prior
with
to the
drink.
last test match you got a
And my
barkeep from a
ears
tier 1
suss out
purge.
all manner of
I don't know if it's
secrets
changed the last
and
match.
gossip.
So I probably hasn't. I think it's just probably you were lucky and I've been unlucky, and I'm happy to hear that it did appear in a tier 1. But yeah, because you need to be able to get them at the low levels so that the new players don't have to be able to do a purge, a level 8, 9 or 10 purge to get one, because it kind of defeats the point of having them. Right, so we can now, we've learned the barkeep. Tavern, there we go, tavern building, which allows us to build the tavern bar. So, what do we need to build the tavern bar? We need 80 wood and 10 iron reinforcements. So let's just quickly spawn in a bunch of that and a bunch of that, so we can get that crafted. Super heavy because we've got too much stuff. Crafting stations, there we go, can make 12 of them. Let's get rid of them, they're in the way. Overlapping with another object. Don't think so. Working before. There we go, that'll do. Right, so now let's throw away this stuff. We can now move the tavern barkeep. Oh no. Why did that not work? Oh, is it not going to work because I've
I owe you much, but I am wasted.
spawned her in?
I will fight for you, but I could do so much more.
Oh, that's not good. Let me try something else. On barkeep, make her that'll work. Right. So now you can see there's the different stools for seater, but you got the little ghost round the back. Is it not going to go there? Need to be placed in the world first. There we go. And now we can move and guard to that location. There we go. So she is now working for us. So we can talk to
Building
her.
a tavern was wise, and freeing me to run the bar was wiser still. You shall see.
We can trade, so we can buy drink, food and drink from her. Hearty feast, purified water, all good stuff.
What can I
And
get
we
you?
can enlist contact. So this is the
Go
bit.
about your business.
So because we've already
I'll be here.
freed Iskar the Sellsword, we can hire him. Or well, it's 1,000 gold coins now. So they've changed. I think they've changed the price. But you can hire him to come. So instead of waiting for him to spawn in a purge, you can just hire him and he'll come and sit in your tavern for a day, and then you can buy stuff from him anytime you like. And over time, what they're saying is they'll add other people, and they'll have other people available in this list that can do stuff. But what you should also be able to do is people will now start wandering into the tavern. Can we get rid of you at all? Stop, move. No, it doesn't look like we can. What if we go like this and go like this? There we go. Out of the way. So hopefully, over time, people will start just wandering over and start appearing in the bar. And as long as there's a seat for them to sit in, they'll sit in a seat and we can speak to them and potentially hire them to be our followers. So we'll just have to leave that and see what happens, see how long that's going to take. So let's next move to the next thing. And that is the new mount. So unsurprisingly, the new mount is going to be a camel. The only problem we have at the moment is I'm not sure where you get the camels from. So if you go, in fact let's just see if it's fixed, because if you go to, no, not that page, the map page please, the den here, and round about this location here, just outside the den. Right, let's just ping over there. Whoa! Well, that was clever. That was not where we wanted to spawn, in the middle of the air. Oh no, and I've lost all my stuff. Right, let's see if we can get it back. Let's try that again. Right. That looks like that's my stuff all the way up there. Can I go into creative mode and then I can just fly up and get it? There we go. Right, and then exit creative mode. Right, so where am I? Round this way. So, for those of you who have watched my Let's Play 3.0 series, my big base, my big Stormglass towers, was just down there, looking out on, that's the little oasis with the King Rhino boss on it. Base that's there. So if you come up one level up here, and this broken wall over here, around here, there is this guy here, Ulrich the Master Tamer. He's always been here, and for 10 gold coins he will sell you a camel calf. As far as I know, that's the only camel calves that you can find. I haven't been able to find any in the wild yet. I've been looking around in the wild. But if we go back to where the little base is, over here, let's see if it's been fixed. So this camel that's in the taming pen here is a camel calf that came from Ulrich. He's now fully grown up. Let's place him in the world. Yeah, so he has, well, it shows 20 inventory slots there, but if you actually fill up that 20, he's actually got 30 altogether. But there is no saddle slot for him at all. There's just that little animation there, so there's no way of placing a saddle. But if you go into the admin panel, you can spawn in the camel, which is one of these. And if you look, he has a saddle slot. So far there are 3 saddles. There is a light, a medium and a heavy saddle. And if we put the saddle on it, right, let's see what happens. See if they've fixed it in the latest patch. Oh, they have. There we go. So, sorry folks, no flying camels today. I'm sure most of you have seen the clips from various people that it used to be when you climbed on the saddle, it would fly up into the air and the camel would be like vertical, doing almost like a T-pose. And it was just like, yeah, you couldn't ride it. But this is the new saddle, the new camel mount. And from what we've seen, it seems to be around about the same speed as a horse. It's got, again, so it shows 20 slots in there, but I believe the camel actually has 30 altogether, so you can change the mount. Let's put a different saddle on. That's the medium saddle. And we have the heavy saddle. It's got some pack stuff on it. But yeah, so it's got the same sort of health as a horse. It's got the same speed and maneuverability of a horse. You can use one-handed weapons when you're mounted. Let's go over and find that. Let's do that. It's doing that same thing as it was doing before. I'm not able to turn. There we go. That's it working now. That's a new glitch that's appeared in the new update, that my character was moving about but not turning. Right. Oh, can I not reach? Oh yes, you can still reach. Let's do it again. Can't turn. So yeah, one-handed weapons, and you can fight. Can we run over things? Let's have a look. Charge. Yeah, maybe not doing a huge amount of damage. But if there's a way and try to turn, yeah. Grimdale, hiya, how are you? So yeah, it looks like it could be a decent mount. It's I thought that if it had more carry capacity, it would have something negative about it that takes it away from your horse, but it seems to have the same speed, it seems to have the same, I mean, you can see it leveling up. It was 5,000, it's now 6,500, just at level 2. So it looks like it's going to be same as a horse, but with much more carry capacity. So looks like a win-win situation to me. So yeah, they've fixed it. Basically yesterday it was still doing the T-pose thing when you climbed on it, but the patch that's come out today, they must have known I was doing a stream today, so they've patched it. And yeah, pretty cool. There is a like a Stygian. Let me go into admin panel and go to camel. Gear. There is this Shemite camel saddle, but I can't spawn that in because it's a battle pass item. So it looks like it's one of the items in the new battle pass that's a Shemite camel saddle skin, which is a little bit fancier than that one. But yeah, there we go. That's the camel. Right, so I guess we need to do the raid next. Lindsay, are you still with me? It is base game, yes it is. At the moment we don't know. Oh, did you stop following me because I was on the camel? Oh no, she's still with it. That's okay then. Yeah, we don't know where you got to get the camel casts from, because like I say, the only place I've found camel casts at the moment is buying them from the tamer over there, but the camels that you grow from those. Stop following, we had the bar keep following. Ah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Don't have a saddle slot, so whether you'll be able to pick up other camels, I haven't been able. I had a good look around last week, and I haven't been able to find any camels in the wild, and I've not heard anybody mention it. So maybe it will be from those camels, and they just haven't fixed that yet. They will do before it goes live. I'm just not sure. We'll have to find that out. Okay, right. How much food have you got on you? You've still got a decent amount of food. Giving you a little bit more. I'm okay. I'll get that. The quivers. Let me just do this. Do creative mode and go to building pieces. What is this? This is black ice. Black ice, and let's put a crenulated wall down. And then come out of creative mode, and then so with one of these quivers, and the only place I know how to get the quivers yet is you get them from the chests in the purge. There may be other places to get them too, but if you stick that down there in the middle of your crenulated wall, I don't have an archer, but if I was to take you, there is now, just like the door, is the door blocking it? Okay, let me change that. Pick it up. And let's put it down. Need to go back into creative mode again. F. Black ice. There's black ice. There it is. Crenulated wall. Put it there. Oh, where did it go? I've lost it. Ah, damn. Admin mode. Building. No. Oh. Was it not called arrow? Quiver. Quiver, wasn't it? Nope. Damn. I've lost it and I'm not sure what it was called. Okay. Right. Never mind. So the idea is you place that quiver on your crenulated wall and then you can then place an archer and just like the door ghost, there will be a ghost that will allow you to place them at the crenulated wall and it means it'll archer post. Okay, let me try that. Let me try. Admin panel. Archer post. There we go. Thank you. So we place that there. Exit creative mode and then take you. Oh, it's not go. Ah, there it is. Yeah. Can't place thrall. Why not? Is it because you're not an archer? It does snap to that location, but it's not letting it. Maybe it's because it's not an archer. Maybe it has to be an archer. But basically the problem it was before was that you placed an archer out your crenulated walls and they would just run about. They would run about trying to get attacks. And the idea of this archer post is you'll place your archer there and they'll stay there. They won't move. And they'll just stay there firing their arrows or whatever you've told them to do. And they won't go running about and try and get lost. Hey Major Payne, how are you? Good to see you. Camel will be like rhino, not all are the same. Possibly, possibly. But it's just like with the rhino there are different, it's like a rhino and a greater rhino. These are all just called camels. And if we look in the admin panel, you've got a camel and a camel. You've got the Turanian nomad camel, which I'm guessing will be another, because yeah, you can't spawn that in, so that'll be a skin in the battle pass or something again. But you've got the normal camel, the camel calf, and the new camel that allows you to do it. So they're all called camels, and I've done I think 3 of them now, and they've all come out the same as this, just a normal camel without a slot. Looks like they've got the hump. Hey! Best dad joke of the night goes to Kathleen. Okay, right. Let's go and look at the PvE raid. And let's see if we can go and get killed again. You see, we'll drop all this stuff. Components of advanced warfare. Oh. Sure, that must have been what we got when we destroyed the... Right, throw that away, we won't need that. Right, so Delencia's following. Let's go to the map. And we're going to head over to what was the ruins of Almara. Over here. Are you going to be able to post thralls to operate the cauldron also? Yes, so that is the idea. that you'll have the cauldron. You can post a thrall. There'll be a ghost image next to the cauldron. You post a thrall there, and they will automatically tip the cauldron down. Oh. Right. So, as you can see, where the ruins of Al-Marah was, but obviously it was all wiped out during Age of War, and it's no longer a ruin anymore, but now there is this huge PvE base. And you can just see some people roaming around outside. There's a giant snake over there as well. And it's kind of a concentric castle keep. So there's a door here with a wall all the way around, and then when you get into the courtyard, you've got that door there that'll take you into the next area, and then you've got the actual castle keep in the middle there, and when you get up to the top is where the boss is. So I had a play about with the catapult, the trebuchet, yesterday, and it's just not doing anything very exciting. It's really difficult to get it to hit the door. And when it does hit the door, I threw a whole bunch of... Is that going to hit? That went over the top. Let's reset it. So I ended up hitting it with a whole bunch of... What will I need? Less counterweight? I think the counterweight makes it go further. Let's take 10 out. Also seems to be a bit random as well. Kind of. Did it hit just in front? Didn't hit the snake. I'm just not finding the trebuchet that great. I ended up hitting it with a whole pile of stuff and wasn't able to break the door down. Yeah, that hit. Reset it. Let's try that again. I've never really used this in real life, so I'm not really sure how many boulders it would use to smash a door down. But yeah, I just find it a bit rubbish, so let's just go and attack it. So if you're not lucky enough to get a battering ram from the Purge, not too bad now. Now that instead of being 5,000, they're only 400 gold from Iskar. It does great damage, especially if you use Demon Fire Barrage. You are essentially just hitting it with a Lar-Tar Orb right now. You need Explosive Barrage. Ah, okay. Yes, I'm just using the wrong kind of ammo. So what else you can do? There is well, at least there was a guaranteed battering ram inside the first area. So as long as you can break that first door down. So I was using explosive jars and just hitting them with an arrow. Hello? You've come in? Right. Nope. I can't target them. Oh, has this area got a bit weird? No, you find me now. There we go. Snake down. Right, so there'll be patrol going round that you can take down, and then that you'll get a few minutes then of peace. See how I'm walking slowly now I've got that out? To start smacking the door down. Am I cloaked? Oh, I am. Ooh, sorry. Right, not cloaked anymore. Oh, is that them coming back? Right, we've got the door down. We now have the people inside. Oh, right.
I can see you, Exile. For the north.
For the north. So I believe once you're into the second area, the people outside should stop spawning. But you're now going to get people spawning in here. archer up there somewhere? There is. Oh.
Taste death!
So this is meant to be designed for 2 people with thralls. So it's going to be a little bit harder for me on my own. I think when Dennis was playing it on the live stream, he had it on at super like easy settings. Oh my god. Right, I need to get out of here and go and heal a bit. Pick them off. Okay. Here's where better thralls could come in handy for us. The better thralls mod, you mean? Where is Delencia? Jesus. Valencia. Oh no, I'm up against the wall. Oh. Put your shield down. Oh, she's taking a bit of a beating as well. Let me put your... Oh, I don't have the mod to be able to see her health bar. Yeah, so she's taking a bit of a hit. Yeah, you could use your own war party of fighters. Yeah, you could. Right, let's head back in. Who's shooting at us? You respawned. I think they made this harder, you know. I didn't have this much trouble when I was doing it the other day. So many. Can you knock them out? I think you can. Wow, I'm not even getting through the gate. This is definitely different.
Take to the Outlander! Moving on! Steal them, steal them.
Look at them all. This is crazy. Need to stop going outside. Yeah, maybe that's going outside is making them respawn. That didn't used to be the case. You could nip out and recover, pulling like a couple of them at a time.
Tell me your name.
Oh my god, how many is there? Delicia's less than half health.
Heart, Outlander. For the North.
Sorry, I can't read anything on chat at the moment. What am I hearing? That creature. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, me. Let's see. Open desolate and do something at some point. You set the difficulty of the new purge base, or will it stay at 10? There's nothing allows you to change the difficulty of this base. The purge that comes and attacks you, you can set the difficulty of that by how much treasure you have in your coffer. Maybe get onto the battlements and take out the archers. Yeah, they're spawning as fast as I'm killing them. But this definitely is different than what it was last week. I was relatively easily able to get into the central area. It looks like take some of that smoke off you. Need one of your mods to come here and help you fight. Yeah, that's true. Probably messing with the numbers for testing purpose. Do you have poison arrows? I do have poison arrows, yes. Seems they've got they forgot about solo players with this one. Yeah, well, so they did say it was balanced for 2 players with a thrall each, but it was supposed to be easily doable by a single player if you had like decent gear and a decent thrall. But I've got decent gear and a decent thrall, but that was just crazy. Right, let me go back. Let's just cheat. We'll go back into cloak mode. We will head back to see if we can get my stuff back. Bomb the walls before going in. Can you drop a mark banner in the base? Not sure. Nick's dog, is that you away? Right. Where is it? It's over this direction. Got all that dead bodies. Oh, the gates respawned.
You picked the wrong fight.
Look at this. Right, admin panel. Look off. Oh, I seem to have lost my bar as well. Right. Yep, come back here. Follow. Got archers up on the battlements. One up here. Donald McDougall, how are you? Yes, indeed. Donald McDougall, that's a Scottish name if ever I heard one. Did I switch off cloak? I did. That person just respawned. Where is she going? Look at that, just constant respawns. Yeah, I'm not sure this is right. Darren Lindsay, good evening. Had a nice meal out, nice to hear. Have anything nice? Right, can I head over here? Why are they not attacking me? I'm not cloaked. Oh, I'm in creative mode, that's why. Nope. Right, there is the battering ram. If you can get in this first area with explosive jars or something. There is a battering ram there for you to help yourself to. Take him out. Take him out. Ah, come on. You're supposed to be able to clear these out and then have a little bit of time to start working on the door. But look at the constant spawns. No chance of getting a time to do the door with this. Oh, get out. Dead again. Yeah, the respawn is way too high, so they've done something with this new patch. Because certainly I was able to get through the outer door into the area, into the, and I got all the way up to the very top. Tied to the boss. Isn't there a blood crystal jobby that spawns around here? Is that the noise that keeps cropping? There is a blood crystal rock nose that spawns just a little bit south of here, yeah. Or just outside this wall. As soon as I saw the siege feature, it looked like it was designed for multiplayer, not solo players. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously got to be a lot of fun in multiplayer. You don't feel bad for dying now. Boss dead, stop spawn. Yeah, but what they said was that as you, like once you enter that inner part, they stop spawning on the outer part. And then once you should be able to clear out everything in the inner part, and then you get a little bit of time to smash the door a few times before they respawn. But we're not even getting close to the chance of that. You know it's OP if anger keeps dying. Oh well, that's not. I'm definitely not the best fighter player at all. There are many people better than me, but I was certainly able to do a lot better than this last week. So I think they've cranked it up, the respawn up a little bit too much. And like if you were going in there multiplayer and you had a couple of players who were able to keep fighting them while one of you was working on the door and the other two would protect you, then you'd be laughing. That would be fine. But yeah, that kind of level is just not, it's not workable as a solo player. Right, let's go back. Do you want me to just fly up to the top and let you see it? Where's my stuff? Oh, just throwing back in. Johnny, good evening. Stu Hill, good evening. Move to the door. Kill, then bash in the breathing room. Keep moving. Yeah, so you should be able to clear out everything. Give you a few seconds to get up here and then start take a couple of hits on the door. See how much damage the battering ram has taken already. That's changed as well. That you got a lot more durability out the battering ram before. This battering ram isn't going to make us all the way up to the top. Alim, hello from Morocco. Hello there. Cranked up between test live and live, or between... So just between different patches. There was a new patch came out. This is still the beta. So they've changed some settings on the beta with this patch. Oh, the other battering ram has gone from here. Let's have a look around. There was some other nice stuff. Where was the other building? Was it in the next level? No, because I think that's inside the castle. Oh, maybe it was. Maybe it was. Let me go in here. Anything in the back of here? Nope. Some of these buildings had some goodies in them. And nothing in that one. Nothing in here. Nope. Looking to see what goodies are still around. Nothing in here. Because there was a Musashi's Black Blade available. Nothing in there. Maybe everything isn't respawning because the people aren't respawning. But because I'm exit creative mode. Admin cloak. This used to be full of Dark Matter 1975. Thank you for the sub. That used to be full of explosive jars. Used to be able to pick up explosive jars from there. And definitely one of these buildings had Musashi's Black Blade in it. I thought it was that one, but can't see anything. Interesting. Right. As you beat the level's doors, the spawns will move to the inner rings. You can kill the boss. Oh, that's broken. Gear. Battering ram. It is a nice looking castle, and the thing is, it's all made out of player related materials. It's not like Seppa Maru. It's just like a thing. It's each one is an individual piece, and obviously there's a lot of pieces. So I've heard quite a few people that are having performance issues because this is such a huge base. It's causing a bit of lag, and I'm very interested to see what it's going to be like on... Oh, that's it. So when I start running, it puts it away. If it's out, I can only walk slowly, and as I start running, it puts it away. That's cool. But yeah, on the consoles it might be, yeah, there's nobody here at all. So this should be full of people, and there's a one skull boss should be around this area as well. And then we've got these little gates. Yeah, probably kill your video card. Yes, I'm hearing that with quite a lot of people who have been testing it. That the frame, yeah, there should be a bunch of people in here. And then this should be up to the top. All got scared away. Yeah, dreading it on console, yeah. So obviously that's one of the problems with the console is they don't get access to... Oh, that's that second battering ram. So you're going to need multiple... Oh, this is different as well. This didn't used to be here. So there should be the actual commander, the three skull guy should be standing here and have a couple of people to fight him. Also, the gold's not here. There used to be piles and piles and piles of gold all in the floor around here that you could pick up once you defeated him, and you could get, I'm sure it was something like 10,000 gold from him. So there's not any boxes for the treasure to be in either. Won't own this. That's another change. This upper area didn't used to be here. And all the gold's missing. Interesting. Okay. Well, you've had an idea. Obviously they're going to be doing some more tweaking before... it seems the lack of enemy spawn is tied to drop spawns as well. Possibly. Possibly. But the fact that the other furniture is here... Normally when that kind of stuff happens, the furniture doesn't spawn in either. But interesting. But that gives you an idea. Obviously they're still tweaking it. That this has also been tweaked today and has been upped in the spawn rate, and I would suggest the spawn rate is upped a little bit too much. But there may be just tweaking it for multiplayer, and they're forgetting about single player altogether. But it's a really cool idea. It's a shame there isn't anything. It's taken them so long to get this working that they haven't been able to do it on SIPTA yet. And I guess that this area here would have been a protected POI because it was the ruins of Almaraha, so you wouldn't been able to build here. You would have been able to build, so I think where that trebuchet is, that was the closest place I could build. It was like out here. Oh, there we go. That's the noise that made them all spawn in. Yeah, there's a snake in that there. So if you already have a base that's around here, it should be okay, and it shouldn't get wiped out by that stuff because it was already a protected POI. But there isn't such a thing on SIPTA. They would need an area that's big enough to put a massive PvE base on it. And that base is absolutely massive. If we go into fly mode, look at the size of it. How many pieces are involved? And bearing in mind these are all individual pieces. Just in the outer wall alone, how many pieces are there? And then you've got the inner wall, and then you've got the actual keep itself. So it is absolutely massive. What people are wondering about now. Very cool though. Very cool design. But there we go. Yeah, yikes, it is huge. And they've developed a way of, like, the one of the guys at Funcom has built this by hand, and they've developed a way of being able to save it, so that's why it just like appears as a preset building in one place. So the idea is they'll hopefully be able to do this more, maybe in other areas of the map. They maybe have a small a small pop-up base that you can do other raids on. But how they're going to fit that into Sipta without having an area that is currently not used by anybody, I'm not sure how that's going to work. Obviously that won't be in Chapter 3, it won't be in Sipta in Chapter 3, but they're hopefully going to add it in the future. Right, let's head... Oh, I know, I'll go one other place, because one other place I checked was... Where was it? Up here. It used to be in Chapter 2, if you came up here, up where this area here where the black ice is, it used to get your thralls wouldn't work. They wouldn't follow you, they wouldn't attack things, they would just get like stuck and then teleport somewhere. But they appear to be fixed now. Yeah, are you following them?
God, take you!
Yeah, so you can make them move and stuff like that now, so that these are working properly now. Right. Oh, you're not my follow command's not working. There we go. Attack. Trip with a $50 donation. Thank you so much, sir. Very much appreciated. Completely lost a max level horse full of black eyes. Yeah, sometimes the thralls and horses would disappear below the map. Sometimes they would pop back out again. Sometimes they would just randomly die. So, but this is fixed now. So it's safe to come up here. Although, yeah, so she can move around as normal, and you can attack things as normal. So that's good. Does anybody have anything else they would like to see? That's the sort of main things. It's the PvE raid. Oh, I know. We'll go back and see if we've got anybody in our tavern yet. The tavern system, the PvE raid, the camel mount, the nerfing of the Exile cannibal brute, and is there follow distance, max distance? I think it was set to medium distance. Let's change that to follow low. Yes. Okay now. Anybody in here? Just our guys. Nobody as yet. I guess because I haven't been in the area, they'll only spawn in if I'm in the area. Aaron, lost your first horse earlier tonight in New Azagarth when I died, and he died on my run back. Oh no, New Azagarth can be a dangerous place. I believe the best thing to do with New Azagarth is, as you go in, is go round the outside. Don't try and work your way in the middle, because you'll pull so much stuff. Go round the outside. Or what the other thing is people are doing is use the purple lotus potions, run around the place like an idiot, pulling everybody, and then climb up on top of a roof, and then just throw the purple lotus potions down and knock everybody out. Conan Tavern you want to see. You missed the camel? Does it? No, so there was a patch came out today. The camel is rideable now. It doesn't fly anymore. What we are unsure about is we're not sure how you actually get a camel, because as of now the only place I know of that actually can give you a camel is the Ulrich the Tamer up here by the den up here. But when this is one of his camels that you grow up, but when you do that there's no saddle slot, so there's no way. Does the camel jump or do some other action with a spacebar? Okay, let's have a look. So we're running along and we hit space and... What happened there? What? Oh my god! It's a flying mount! Okay, so there's still issues with the camel. How do I get back down again? Oh, C! Oh no, no, I'm gonna climb off! Oh. Whoa! And... Oh my god, am I in creative? I am. Ah, phew. Right, let's try that again. So, spacebar does nothing at all. So, no attack and no jump. We have liftoff, yes. Thank you, creative mode. Oops. So yeah, it's a decent speed. I have got the heavy saddle on at the moment. It's got the same amount of stamina as what the horse has. Probably the same amount of speed as the horse. But it's got lots more carry capacity. And it's got the same sort of health as a horse as well. But yeah, no, it doesn't fly. Unfortunately. Oh, my health bar has just reappeared. But yeah, the camel is the thing. That it was. A lot of people thought it was going to be the camel. I thought and I hoped it was going to be like a war elephant. I thought that kind of needs fits in with the theme of the Age of War, having an elephant with like the armor kind of stuff on it, like a war mounted elephant. But no, camel is the one it is, and I'm happy with that. I like the idea, especially if you're going out gathering. Did they take out the few legendary chests from the open world? Where are the legendary chests that are left in the open world? Can you remind me? What was there? Where were they? I've forgotten. What level should you and your thralls be to survive getting black ice? I'm in the low 30s. Episode 6 of the... So it's not really a level thing, it's more about the gear. Or pretty much if you've got spicy food, you should be able to get up and get... The creatures that are up there, you might have to fight a few wolves to get to there, but once you get up there, you've got to have the rams that are up there, and they are really low level. You just have to be careful they don't punt you off into the off the side of the mountain. But then what else is up there? The ice rock noses, but again they are easy to get. So if you have spicy food, you should have enough. Oh, you'll need hardened steel. That's a good point. You won't be able to. No. Have to have hardened steel to get black ice, I think. No, you need hardened steel to get star metal trip. Obviously you need black ice itself to make hardened steel. So if you're up around, so yeah, what hardened steel is level 50? Knowledge, survival, hardened steel. So you need to be level 50 to learn how to make hardened steel. But you'll still be able to go up there and get black ice before that. But the star metal is to harvest a meteor that gives you star metal. You'll need at least a hardened steel tool. But yeah, up the snow with a steel pickaxe, no problem. You should be able to, especially if you've got the perfected steel weapons. Yeah, you were thinking of star metal. Okay, yeah, thanks, Trip. But yeah, that should be fine, and you just need some spicy food, so you stick some plant fibre in the grinder to get spice, and then cook it in a stove with exotic or normal steak, and you'll get the spicy food. And as long as you keep eating that spicy food, it'll keep you warm up in the snow, and you should be fine. There's not really a level requirement, you just need that spicy food. once you a bit later on, like I was up there with this armor on, it's got so much cold protection. You'll be fine. Use the Combustion Shaman set from level 20. That'll give you a bit more heat and cold protection. So spider caves and springs. Right, let's go. We're still cloaked. Delincia, you can stay there. MD turned up for the bar yet? No. Maybe they've heard that there's a cannibal brute in there. Right, let's go have a look. Oh, I don't have a. Let me get admin panel, gear, sandstorm. Put that on. Smelt star metal ore with black ice and brimstone. Give you the star metal yep. Which DLC has the glass building set? The storm glass, do you mean, Teddy? The sort of black that comes with the Isla Sipta DLC. Right, so where is that horrible monster? There he is down there. Where is his chest? It used to be, was it round about here? I can't see it. Looks like this one has disappeared as well. It's a Scottish pub, they ain't hard enough. They heard what happened to the last bartender. Oh, shh, nobody mentioned that. Probably the lack of wreck the hoose juice is keeping them away from the tavern. I imagine I do have to be in the area for a while for them to start spawning in, and I'm not spending enough time. Can't remember whether it was at the base of a tree or at the base of one of these brimstone things. But I certainly don't see it anywhere anymore. So yeah, it looks like this chest has disappeared as well. Actually, at Rock Branch itself. Boom. No, I don't need that. I need this. Get him out of the way. So, not here. At the Circle of Swords. Maybe. Let's have a look at the Demon Spider one, which is around here, I think. Weaver's Hollow. Skeleton Cavern is another spot at the back of the cave. Skeleton Cavern, that's the one that had the Numidian helmet in it, is it? Oh. Oh, I need to be down there. This is a bit of a pain. But Yep. Right, so where was it? I think it was on this inner ring, wasn't it? Yep, so that one's still here. This is chapter 3, yeah. Near the king's something or other. Right, let's check. Let me see. Around here. Circle of Swords with Rock Branch. Pop up after this. Do I have a torch? I don't have a torch. Let's get me a torch. Relic Hunter torch. Oh, did it say I'm not allowed that because that's a battle pass item? Normal torch then. Excuse me, spider. Give myself the final breath. No. Just for Angelo Bambo, I'm not going to give myself that. Right, here's the big spider with a nice helmet on it. And there is one in the back. Oh, I don't have a key. What are they called again? Skeleton key. Shield of Kutamun. That's a good shield. Let's just kill him. And there's the Numidian helmet. For those of you who don't know, it's karmic, which means while you're wearing that helmet, if you take damage, it repairs your tools and weapons, whatever tool and weapon you have out. So it's particularly useful to put on one of your followers, and then anything you give them will get repaired. Obviously legendary items won't get repaired, they still don't work on that. But used to be a vital piece of kit, because then it used to be able to repair legendary weapons, so you would use your weapon or your tool until it was almost done, and then give it to your follower with that helmet on, and they would go and repair it for you. Right, Rock Branch up at the Circle of Swords. Let me remind myself where the Circle of Swords is. It's up there, I think. I believe the loot chests have been removed from King's. I think they were already... yeah, Circle of Sword. I think they were removed before. Right, where is it? Where's it? Over there. I'm running the wrong way. Was the chest at the base of one of these swords? There's Rock Branch himself. I forget. At the foot of a sword. Yeah, I think it was one of these swords here, and there's no chest there anymore. Another one that's disappeared. So it's gone. King's Niche. King's Niche is up here. Oh. Close. Let's run in and see what's there. Oh, we're past 10 o'clock, so this'll be the last one. Let's see if the boss is even here or whether he's up on the roof. Nope, he's not here. He must be up on the roof. So there's a normal chest there. There's a normal chest there. Just gold chests. Gold chests. Gold chests. Yeah, so no legendary chests here. Oh, need to go into admin mode and go into ghost mode. Oh, there he is. Still up on the roof, so that hasn't been fixed. Admin mode, ghost mode. Alright, let's go back to the base. Maybe in 2 or 3 ages they will all be gone. Potentially. Collect 6 keys and do the Black Keep has 6 chests. Extra time, yeah. Extra time for free. Not even going to charge you any extra for this extra time. Still want to go to Conan's Tavern. So I don't think there's anything changed in Conan's Tavern. Let me just quickly check there's nobody in here. Nope, nobody in here. Right, let me pop to Conan's Tavern. Which is, let me get my orientation, is about here. Close. At this point in time, him in the roof is becoming part of the game. That's true, along with the last boss in the Well of Skelos, who's bugged out every time you go. Right, here's Conan's Tavern. Eh? I'm not able to get in the steps. Oh, there we go. So, yeah. All the same. Although, that ladder there before? That book was there before, the princess was here before, 3 dancers and Conan. And the barkeep with another book.
What'll it be?
Who sells you iced tea.
Come again if you...
There you go. That's us. We've had a little run around. The ladder was there already. Okay, cool. I just don't remember it being there. We've had a little run around in the beta chapter 3. So obviously the big things are the tavern system. We were unlucky not to be able to get a barkeep legitimately, but we spawned in the barkeep and but we didn't get anybody coming to our bar because we didn't hang around long enough. We had a look at the camels. The camel has now been fixed as of today. It was still broken yesterday when I was setting up those buildings. But yeah, the patch came out today and it has been fixed. So you can now ride about on the camel, and it seems to be a pretty decent mount. Same health as a horse, the same speed as a horse, but much bigger carrying capacity. It doesn't have the jump, so slightly it'll probably get stuck. Same as the rhino, it'll probably get stuck on some of the terrain a little bit more, but pretty good. And then we had a look at the PvE raid, which has definitely been cranked up the spawn rate, because I got nowhere close to be able to complete that. So although it was designed for 2 players with thralls and I was in myself, it's got even worse, and definitely the spawn rate has been increased, and we struggled badly in there. And then we had a look around different areas and saw things that have been fixed, and had a look at a couple of more boxes. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you everybody who's joined us tonight. Great number of people, a couple of new subs, and thanks for all the donations as well. That was much appreciated. So have a good night, people. Enjoy what's left of your weekend. Happy Thanksgiving for all of our American friends for the, what was it, Thursday that you had Thanksgiving, and then the wonderful Black Friday that now seems to have become Black November these days, but never mind. But thanks everybody. Catch you next week. See you later, good folks.